You swipe your card, the receipt prints, and a tiny voice whispers that you'll deal with it later. That whisper is the whole business model. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Credit cards are not designed to help you pay. They are designed to keep you paying. And if you feel like you can never quite clear the balance, you are not weak and you are not bad with money. The product is working exactly as intended. So let's open the hood. Once you see the machine, you can use the card instead of letting the card use you. First, the data. Americans now owe well over $1 trillion on credit cards, an all-time record. And this debt is not free. The average interest rate on cards that carry a balance sits north of 20%. More than 1 out of every 2 card accounts carries a balance from month to month. That is the engine of the whole industry. The industry even has a word for you if you pay in full every month. They call you a deadbeat. Think about that. The customer who never pays a penny of interest is the one they secretly dislike. That tells you everything. To understand the trap, you have to understand one tiny number printed at the bottom of every statement. The minimum payment. The minimum payment looks like a gift. Oh, $2,000 and they only ask for $40. How generous, right? But the minimum is not mercy. It is bait. It is the smallest amount that keeps you in debt for the longest possible time. Picture a $2,000 balance at a 24% rate. Pay only the minimum, and you could be repaying it for over 15 years. And by the end, you would have paid thousands of dollars in interest on top of the original $2,000. The card kept the difference. That is the genius of the minimum. It feels like progress while you barely move. You are paying, just not paying it off. What makes it so brutal is the second force working against you. Compounding interest. Most cards calculate interest daily on your average balance. So you are charged interest, then charged interest on that interest. Compounding is a miracle when you invest and a curse when you owe. On a credit card, it runs against you every single day. And the moment you miss the grace period, interest starts accruing not just on old debt, but on brand new purchases too. So now you understand the 2 gears, a minimum that keeps you in and compounding that grows what you owe. But why does it work so well on smart people? Because the real trap is not in the math. It is in your head. Credit cards are a masterclass in behavioral psychology. Studies show people spend significantly more when they pay with plastic instead of cash. Handing over a card simply hurts less. Economists call it the pain of paying. Cash feels like loss. A tap feels like nothing, so the brake on your spending quietly disappears. Then come the rewards. Points, cashback, miles, glittering little prizes designed to make you swipe more often. Rewards feel like the card paying you. But studies find reward card holders tend to spend more and carry bigger balances. Here's the part nobody tells you. If you carry a balance, your interest almost always dwarfs the rewards you earn. You are paying for your own prizes. So who actually pays for all those points and lounges and sign-up bonuses? Follow the money and the picture gets clearer. Every time you swipe, the store pays a fee to the card networks and the bank. It is called interchange, usually 1 to 3%. That fee sounds small, but across billions of swipes, it becomes one of the most profitable rivers of money in finance. And here's the twist. Merchants build that fee into their prices, so the higher prices hit everyone, even people paying with cash. The richest reward cards charge the highest fees, so in effect, ordinary shoppers help fund the perks of premium cardholders. Now stack up the income streams, interest from people who revolve, interchange on every swipe, late fees, annual fees. The model is built to win. This is exactly why the bank prefers a customer who carries a balance. A revolving balance is a subscription you never agreed to cancel. So who wins and who loses? Let's be precise, because it is not as simple as cards are evil. If you carry a balance, you lose. Interest quietly drains money that could have gone to savings, rent, or your future. If you pay in full, you can actually win. You borrow money free for a month, earn rewards, and build credit history. The deadbeat wins. The system runs on a simple split. A profitable minority pays interest, while a careful minority quietly extracts the perks. The goal is obvious. Move yourself onto the winning side. And the good news is that the rules are not actually that hard. Rule 1. Pay the full statement balance every month, not the minimum. Do this and interest can never touch you. Rule 2. Never spend money on a card that you would not spend in cash. If a tap hurts less, decide before you tap, not after. Rule 3. Chase rewards only if you already pay in full. Otherwise, the points are just bait on a very expensive hook. Rule 4. If you already carry a balance, attack the highest rate debt first and ask about a lower rate transfer to stop the bleeding. Rule 5. Set up automatic payment of the full balance. Willpower fails. Automation does not whisper later to you at checkout. Do these, And the same card built to trap you becomes a tool that pays you. A free loan, real rewards, and a stronger credit score. Because the card was never the problem, the trap is the minimum payment, the compounding, and the psychology built around them. Once you can see the machine, you stop being the fuel and start being the driver. That shift changes everything. That is exactly what we do here. We hand you the cheat sheet to the money machine. This is Brainomics.